LinkedIn is the only platform that we recommend people pay attention to. Facebook is great for employees. Twitter, I hate it, can't stand it. I've been
Can't
saying that
stand
for
it.
3 years. And Instagram works for certain types of companies that make cool stuff, and it helps with employees. But LinkedIn, whenever we talk to new people, it's like, what are you doing on LinkedIn? And the
Right.
salespeople say, I do a search, I find the person, I pick up the phone, I call a company, ask for that person. That's the decision maker.
Right.
I'm like, okay, it's not a directory though,
Right.
and that's how you're using it. Um, and what you have to do is you have to build your network. And the number one, even when we tell people you got to build your network, instead of just trying to call that person or find their email address online, connect with them, send a connection
Right.
request. You'd be shocked how frequently people accept your connection requests. And people say, the commodity manager at this company would never do it, and they do.
Right.
But the key is, and where we elaborate with that with our clients is, you've got a circle of influence, right? And you've got your decision maker, and you've got all these people around them that are a circle of influence, and you've got different departments that are in meetings with that decision maker that is also a circle of influence. Instead of just going directly after that single decision maker, you need to get your brand in front of the entire team.
Yep.
So people that are going after commodity managers, go after buyers, purchasing. People that are going after VP of engineering, director of engineering, engineering manager, project development engineer, new product development engineer, go all the way down the line in a company, because there's a greater likelihood that one of those people will connect with you, because you never know how frequently they're on LinkedIn, and
True.
they can be your cheerleader at that company when you're not there.
Yep.
There's no way for like that. They won't know you if they don't know you.
Right.
Right. And so by creating content, which is the pillar, and putting it out there and building out your personal network and sharing that content, eventually they'll see it. And so many times they'll in a meeting at an OEM or at any large company you're trying to sell to, they'll say, I saw this thing from this company, or I've seen it a lot. We should check them out. And then they get contacted from that. But
Yep.
it's not the direct person, right? It's not the decision maker. It's that circle of influence and people around them, to where ideally, Tony, if you could be connected with every single person at any company you want to sell with, right, you would.
I would. Yeah. Well, I like people too. So,
but that's where ideally that's the ideal state. So always start with the ideal state and then work backwards from there and reverse engineer. How do I get to that ideal state? Well, you got to start with smaller groups and smaller buckets and build it and build and build it. That's what I did. I think it was 3.5 years ago. Went from 300 connections on LinkedIn to now I've got almost 16,000.
yeah.
All in 90% of them in manufacturing. A lot of those people came and sent me connection requests because they saw a piece of content. Because we just throw it out there for free. You want to know how to do things? Here it is. If
Right.
it gives you value, great.